Hi! So, today I'm going to talk about American History X and District 9. Both movies deal with racism and other very similar themes. The first thing I noticed with the similar themes was they both approach the movie from a very serious point of view. Both movies deal with prejudice, but not just against race, against anything that is different. In District 9, the aliens were from a different planet, and if anything appeared alien, the humans were suspicious of it and they made assumptions without investigating it fully. In American History X, it deals with a kid who has different thoughts and ideas from his classmates, and while these thoughts and ideas may have been wrong, he can only find acceptance in what his group believes aside from his principle. I really like both of these movies, but I did feel that the way they portrayed the racism, it relied on a lot of stereotypes. You know, in American History X, for instance, there was a lot of, gang violence, and the guy ended up being a Nazi, which, I don't know anything about East LA, or and I'm sure there are Nazis. I'm not saying there aren't, but it's not a lot of time you see skinheads, neo Nazis, that kind of thing, and then the black guys who were in there that were mad at Danny, who was the main character, were just kind of mad for no reason. He didn't really do anything. They were in there beating up a kid. He didn't stand up for the kid or anything like that. And so then they just don't like him. That was really different. And so that was a real weak point for me in American History X. Other than that, it was a great movie. Very depressing, but a great movie. Other similarities I saw where the main characters in the film both had to go through a journey of some sort, and in District 9, Vicus, something German like that, Vicus Vandermeer, actually was forced through his attitude change, as I like to call it, instead of having it just be, unlike Danny, who was kind of forced through his attitude change, but not in the same way. He didn't have to change. Vicus had to change. He had no other choice. And through Vicus saw the atrocities that were happening, and I think it changed his mindset as well as his body was changing. And Danny, on the other hand, his brother had came back. His brother Derek had came back, and he was different from before, and Danny didn't understand why. And so when Derek explained to him, you could definitely see his attitude change and his want to be different. While the endings are not ideal for either character, Danny or Vicus, I love that name, Vicus. All in all, the movies were both really good, and they both approach racism. And I think, as far as the stereotypes in both the movies go, you need those stereotypes so the ideas won't pass over people's heads. Because we are so trained to know these stereotypes that without them, we can't really understand what else is going on in the movie, and we get confused, and we end up not liking the movie. But as far as District 9 and American History X goes, it's definite win, and both of them should be checked out. Thanks, bye.